Yep. Merry Christmas. We're here.
Give me a tap, dude.
Tap Daddy?
Okay, we're good.
Braden will like that tap.
He likes
He would
people
like
tapping.
to see that if he was here.
Maystag says we eat too much on the podcast.
Well, good news is he can fucking start one and not eat on it. Dust that off. You can start a podcast called We Don't Eat on This Podcast.
And then you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, then you can eat a bag of shit, dude.
Fuck, dude, because you're not nearly as
Christmas my ass, bitch. Enjoy your no fucking podcast.
Anyway.
Have an ass. Just kidding. Merry Christmas, Mason.
Yep.
Love you.
Well, and by the way, you can make fun of him all you want. He got a house for Christmas.
Bruh, isn't that sick? I was so happy for
Yeah,
him.
so, I mean, he's invincible right now.
Dude, I was so happy that Dustin sent me that goddamn picture of me and Mason standing outside of the fucking gas station. Because I texted Mason that next day and I said, yo, dude, we stood outside in November and smoked a cigarette at a gas station in North Dakota and just repeated, welcome to Good Burger. Oh, Good Burger, can I take your order? And then laughed at each other. I'd say it, then he'd say it. I'd say it.
For a full ciggy.
Yeah, damn near. I'd say probably 50% of the ciggy was just welcome to Good Burger. For sure. So that was a hit.
And we have photograph evidence of you
yeah,
guys.
that's what that. I think I sent it to you on Snap. That me and Mason stand outside the gas
I saw
station. If that was a video, you would hear a lot of "Welcome to." Good Burger.
That's so fun.
It was fun.
Dude, what an amazing Christmas it's been. Honestly,
It's been phenomenal.
hasn't it? It's exactly what we needed. We put in the work this year.
I fucked up though.
Oh, somebody shit your pants, spent your money?
Yeah, dude. I got boys.
Sorry.
I dropped the kids off at their mother's after the Christmas Eve party, and Shane called me. One of my supposed best friends that never even listens to the fucking podcast. So we know what's good with that. And then he had the nerve to ask to be a guest today, and I was like, bruh.
Oh, really? Just now?
Yeah, like you're maybe 30th.
Yeah, get in line,
There's
brother.
people that listen that'll be on it first. You're not
Punch a
that
ticket,
important, you cunt. So he calls and he's like, what do you want to do? We end up going to Tom's. I was like, all right, I got plans later. So like 9:30, 10, shutting it down. Leave there at 12:30, fucked up.
Damn.
Get home, stay up till 3:30, knowing damn well I have an alarm set for 8:30 because I got to come to this thing. Waking up was rough going. Yeah. I'm glad I had to drive here though.
How many times you alarm set for 8:30? When are you crawling out of bed?
9:30,
Okay.
9:20 when I snapped you.
A full
When
50
I
minutes.
absolutely had to, and I still showed up 3 minutes late. But that was the second I got out of bed. There was no pause. Out of bed, shower, clothes, truck started, brushed my teeth, gas station, interstate.
You knew that if you stopped,
here, yes.
you weren't going to keep going.
Yeah, there was no stop.
You didn't sit on the couch and think about what are you going to do.
And truck stops are open today selling food, so that's cool.
That's nice. It's a Christmas miracle, is what it
dude.
is, dude.
Breakfast pizza and they did the weirdest thing. They made a damn breakfast sandwich with a bun, like a hamburger bun.
They do that from time to time.
I don't understand it.
I
Maybe
don't know if
they're
it's
out
an
of
accident.
biscuits.
It could be an accident. I don't know if it's on purpose. I don't approve of it.
If I would have opened it in the store, I'd have gone upside that fucking handicapped fella's head. You get the fuck over here, Lamont. Let's have a conversation.
Speaking of opening it in the store and yelling at somebody, I've been nonstop. The story you told, which I don't even know if we released, about your dad and the the McDonald's.
I think it. Maybe
because I didn't release the last thing we did. We got an hour, 40 minutes. I didn't release on Thursday. But so anyway, the idea being that if the McDonald's employee asks you to pull around and wait for your food, and you just see that as the biggest inconvenience, and you go, no, fuck you. Why would I do? That's the energy that I want ultimately. And I keep telling people this, and they go, no, how can you treat a McDonald's employee? And I go, you don't get it. You see how you're concerned about other people's feelings and not your own?
Yeah.
Me too. It's been crippling me for 20 years, dude. I want to set it down, and I want to just keep a fuck you at any time.
Fuck yeah.
Now, here's the problem, dude. My sweetheart is well-intentioned. I had an opportunity. It slipped through my fingers.
Oh, no.
We were on the airplane coming back, and some guy gets up to use the bathroom, walks to the back of the plane, parks right next to his hand's like on the seat in front of her, not really in her space, you know? And then he kind of moves and shifts, and his like hips get kind of like into where her shoulder is in the seat. And then he turns around, and his ass is taking up like half her fucking seat, just standing there in the aisle.
No shit.
And I went, this is my chance. Because just a nice excuse me would be fucking amazing.
Oh, dude, it would have been
just excuse me?
Yeah, dude. Nice. Firm, assertive, not aggressive.
So anyway, I want that, but nothing, dude. Katie said, no, don't sex. And I was like...
She shut you down.
And I said, I don't know, I'm not... And I said kind of loud, I don't know if I'm prepared to just not say something when people are in our space. This is your space. And then she goes, no, shut up. And I said, all right. But I hope he heard me say that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Also, get the fuck out of my space, you dumb fuck.
So my point is, I'm trying to harness that energy.
Yeah, well, no, you have the energy. You're keeping one in the chamber. You're looking for these opportunities.
Dude,
and then one day, your sweet BBG is going to been an asshole to you about something she shouldn't have.
Some bullshit, probably.
And you're going to fucking run into someone and just...
Oh. Just gun him down.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Hey, cocksucker, get the fuck out of the way, huh?
And we had some of that. And let me say that every Christmas event I've been to has been amazing. And the in-laws have been, maybe my favorite.
Ooh,
dude.
You're home. You haven't been home since when? When did you leave?
November 6th.
Holy buckets.
We're almost, yeah.
What was that like
6
coming
weeks.
home?
Hey, what, dude, Tyler picked us up at the airport. And so it was just money. He was just happy as can be. Keely was so excited. And then...
Were the kids with him?
No, it was just 4 adults. Yeah, just him, Keely, me, and Katie.
Was he on the Keystones?
Yep. Not driving, obviously. Not while driving, obviously. But we stopped in for a burger and a beer at a restaurant and, like, had fun, chatted.
Did he buy?
Oh, yeah.
I love when he does that.
Yeah, I didn't even ask. I didn't say anything. Lady, he goes, 1 check. I say, damn right. And then I Venmo'd him on the way home. But anyway, so that was magic, dude. And it set the vibe right. Mm-hmm. And then seeing family's been sick, and my sisters have came in from Western Idaho for this weekend. It's all been amazing. Let me just say this, brother. With all this hanging out with dudes, and here's the thing. You need to know how to razz people. And I might yell about this because we're in an insulated home and won't bother the neighbors. But... I razz people left and right. We know that about me.
Uh-huh.
And it's fun, and occasionally it goes awry, but, like, what's the worst a razzing has ever gone where we're in a social setting? Can you think of that?
Is short-term upset at you.
Okay. Is that kind of
mostly annoyed with you? Like, I do it to Braden all the time.
It's like,
I'll over-razz him.
Chill. Yeah.
His razz tank will get full, and I'll just keep pouring.
And that's totally fair, and I get that that's a different... But... Just the basics, dude. Know how to razz. Uh-huh. I'm sick and tired of these fuckers showing up at goddamn Christmas parties, eating cookies and shit, and then wanting to razz me as if they have any sort of fucking business doing that. You know I'm a professional podcaster.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna... And then I'm telling you...
You're a heavyweight razzer.
I'm a heavyweight razzer, and you bring it to me, obviously I'm gonna flip it on you and put you in a fucking chokehold, and then everybody goes like, whoa, dude, I was just kidding. Like, you got serious on them?
Yeah.
You started the bullshit. I'll finish it. Yeah. But I'll do it every fucking time.
Fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, so anyway, that's what I've been dealing with is like, oh, wow, you didn't invite me out for a cigarette? And I go, yeah, but it's my last cigarette, and I saved like 3 puffs so just you could have some cigarettes still. And they go, no, whatever, man. You don't want to invite me out for a cigarette. Like, that's a fun joke we're doing.
That's pretty lame.
And I go, okay, there's a cigarette out there for you. And also, okay, hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm going to go make some sugar cookies.
That's a rookie razz.
Yeah, so anyway, that's what I've had to deal with.
Playing insecure card. I'll tell you what I've been doing to Braden.
Mm-hmm.
Hit him heavy. So we've been... Oh, brother. Red Dead Redemption 2, motherfucker.
Game over, bro. I know.
I can't get off the shit. I'm out. Like, I'm concernicus. Like, I need to go get meat for the camp. And then we can get back on the fucking
I'm glad you
dude.
understand it now.
It's so much fucking fun, dude. I can't stop. And so I get online with Braden. And our play the first 6-hour session, was we stole a train. I'm drunk in my recliner. I drive the train. We hit a town. I loot the close houses. He goes the long way around.
Yeah.
And then we take off in the fucking train. It's like the second night we're trying to get this going, and Keegan and everyone's over there. Keegan keeps getting on the headset talking to me about engines and shit.
Yeah.
And after like an hour, Braden quits me. We're supposed to win the West tonight. And he just, all right, man, I'm going to go hang out with the dogs.
Excuse me?
So I said, and so the next night he's like,
I don't get it, but whatever.
He's like, hey, we're going to win the West. I was like, if your cool friends aren't coming over and you want to fucking chill or something, I'd hate to interfere with you and your cool friends. And I've been fucking ripping that hard, dude.
Oh, you and your cool friends?
Yeah, the insecure girlfriend thing.
Yeah. You want to have fun with your friends? That's fine. I guess it doesn't even matter.
I get I'm not that cool. So just if you get a chance to hang out with lame old me, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm sure your friends will love having you. You can laugh a bunch and have fun. But...
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I love that.
Nice play, and he goes, "Oh, fucking get off!"
Oh, we've created such a cool culture, dude.
It's been fun,
and I left it, and it's tough sometimes because I forget that. Like,
I don't think you left it long term.
No, I didn't leave it long term, but just like what you surround yourself with. And I go, oh, yeah. Then I get back together with my dogs, and I go, oh, thank God everybody just laughs and jokes all the time. I forget that you can do that we've built we spent a whole lifetime doing this, probably starting with my dad.
We're 24/7 humor.
Yeah. Like, for years, it's just been, you can laugh at shit. We don't have to take things serious, and if you want to be serious, we'll do it.
Yeah.
How easy is that?
It's the easiest. Except the serious part. Sometimes I should be more serious than I am.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time harnessing
True.
that.
I've been so good. Anyway, whatever, dude. I sit down, I get a microphone in front of me, and I just want to, like, talk shit on fucking in-laws. But I know that's just, like, a me thing, I think.
No, I think that's in every person in a relationship, everything. What we're experiencing is what most people don't. Most people sit down like this, even gals, and have a cup of wine and talk about their husband's fucking family. Mm-hmm. They don't have the hot mics in front of them.
Well, and that's just something I got to learn as a professional podcaster. But
yeah.
Christmas has been lit, dude. It's been so fun. And you can feel it. You can feel the Christmas spirit.
Dude, my sister put her mother-in-law on the podcast. She listens. My sister's mother-in-law.
Okay. Put her on.
Didn't put her on a hot mic.
Yeah,
she turned her on.
I release everything. How did this happen? Dude, behind my back,
yeah. My mother, yeah. Yep. I think my mom's listening.
She has to be. But we've also cleaned it up by now, dude.
A little bit.
Couple times.
But on the same note, I told her 4 times, don't listen.
Yeah.
I talk about coming a lot.
But I heard this the other day. Tyler says, did you ever go back and listen to the first 3 episodes? They're fucking foul. And I said, no. He goes, the first 3, like, you can tell, you guys were just fucking shooting the shot, dude. Whatever stuck, it was gnarly. And I go, what? He goes, yeah. So I think that we're like...
Did you go back and listen to it? We probably ironed it out quite a bit. You just don't realize it because we do 100%. It weekly.
And I'll go back and listen to it when I'm in a good place mentally.
Nice.
But I'm not going to put myself through that.
So what's going on with the hour 45? You just keeping that in the tank?
Yeah, it's just because with how busy Christmas has been.
Oh,
and it's a video. It'd take me 4 hours to edit and release that.
Holy buckets. You should charge someone, huh? Cut Tyler.
Yeah, dude, we're going to start charging your sister's mother-in-law. Nice, every listen's a nickel or something.
Nice. She's a cutie, too. I probably shouldn't say that on here. She's married.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool.
No, here's the cool thing. How old is she? Ish. And be generous.
39?
Okay. No, that's the thing. Is like, I think that there's a thing where like 25, maybe after 25, maybe at about 30, you can start being polite about a woman's looks and have it be like just polite.
Not like this young kid like, aggressively trying to fuck my wife.
Exactly. I think it's just like, oh, you're so cute, and you don't have to have a crush on them. You know?
Ooh, that is fair. I do kind of do that.
It's just building people up, dude. And sometimes, like, maybe...
Because I like to tell my dogs when they're like, oh, look at this picture. Like Mason and Mego's fucking picture of him fucking leaning her over. She's a fucking cutie, and so's he, dude.
Yeah,
they
dude.
look fucking handsome.
Katie loses her mind about once a week about how great they look. Like Vikings and layers, they look so good.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and I tell my dogs they're handsome. But I don't know, I guess, like, if you...
You are the king of that.
Yeah, I started the whole thing, but I mean, if it makes people uncomfortable, you know, if it's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't tell a guy they're handsome. Or whatever. Or maybe like if your friend needs help putting a shoe on and you swing by, but it's like the vibe could be wrong.
Yeah, well, see, and I appreciate those situations because then I know who the fuck to cut out of my circle. If you can't take, you and your old lady are fucking good looking, you're not going to like the rest of it.
No, I'm going to keep building people up. Sorry, I hope it doesn't frickin' knock you out. But, so I got some cool shit for Christmas, dude. Oh, I got some fancy shirts. Like $100 button-ups.
From who?
From the in-laws, dude.
No shit.
From Santa Claus, dumbass. What do you think? Where do you think it came from?
Fuck yeah, that fat bastard. Santa Claus at our house is a fat drunk fuck this year.
Now, can I ask you this question? What kind of... You packing ciggies?
Ooh, no.
I'm out of ciggies. Bro.
I got a Rogue.
Toss me a Rogue, will you?
Dude, I've been on them. I've been down to even drinking. I've smoked less than a pack in a week.
Really? Roguing up.
Shit,
they are the shit. They're so tasty.
They are. They're the only thing that works in place of a cigarette.
Huh. You just found a nicotine you like is what happened. They taste so good.
Yeah, why don't you eat shit, cocksucker? Or what do they say? What does he say on SpongeBob?
That's not what he says on SpongeBob, dude.
There's only room for one of us, Pinhead Larry.
That's right. He does say that.
Oh, I'm Sandy the Squirrel. And you have square pants, you dumb bitch.
I am SpongeBob, obviously, which cool because it makes me the titular character. Do you know what that means?
Yep.
The root word meaning title.
That makes me want to say you're more of a Squidward. when you do that. You fucking buzzkill.
Titular meaning like the word title.
Tits.
Listen.
Okay.
Might learn something.
Okay.
Title.
Tits.
Like the title is SpongeBob SquarePants.
Uh-huh.
So it's the titular character is SpongeBob
From
SquarePants.
the title.
Yeah.
See, now there's
It's a root.
having to use words that are necessary, and then there's just using them because you want to sound smarter than someone.
I've got this. I've heard this a lot.
You overdid that.
No, that's what I've been told before, and people think I do that all the time. And here's what I'm saying, dude, because I'm not going to let anybody dim my fucking
You're
shine.
a titular piece of shit.
Because I've spent all this time listening to people when they say bullshit like that and going, oh, I guess I'll figure out words so that all the fucking dumb fucks around me can understand what I'm saying. And then I never have the right words and I get anxious. So I go, I guess I'll just use the words that fit perfectly every time I use them, because I know what they mean. And then if other people get left behind because it's like they can't form
The gun's
sentences.
gone off.
Yeah, I guess.
Still at the starting line.
That's right, dude.
What I'll say to that is eat shit. Number one, fuck, I just had something.
I have a whole book I read.
Did you?
Yeah, it's called Internal Family Systems by Dick Schwartz.
Nice. Sounds fucking dumb, nerd.
Here's what I can tell you, dude.
Oh, yeah, when you were talking... Have you heard Jim Jeffries' special where he talks about people that support Trump? And he's talking about just because he talks slow and dumb people are like, I'm going to build a wall. I have a wall at home. He's like, just because you understand every word he said, you do.
Damn, dude, that's nice.
It's funny. It's a good one.
Oh, yeah, we went... So our trip home, we went to Austin, dropped my dog off with my aunt,
Nice.
stayed the night, went to San Antonio. and flew
Ellie's
out.
just fucking lone wolf in Tahoe.
She's doing good, dude.
She's all Texas queen.
She's doing
man.
good. So, this is pretty cool. You know how old people like to give you directions?
Yep.
Like real in
And
depth.
not good ones.
No, not good ones. Not ones you can remember. Not an address.
Got it.
Yeah. They
Turn
make
left
it.
at the barn. Where do you live, you dumb bitch? I got
So
Google
many fucking
Maps.
barns.
Fuck.
So I get some directions to turn right on 130, and then that's going to bypass all the Austin traffic.
Bullshit.
And it'll get me there 30 minutes early. So I do that, and then I go, Katie, this is a toll road. So we pull up on that bitch, and it says $3, pay by mail. And I go, $3 ain't bad. And we're on that thing for like an hour and a half, 45 minutes maybe. And then it keeps flashing my license, snagging a picture of my license plate, $3 pay by mail. And I think ultimately it ended up being like $20. Yeah, I think like every 10 miles
To
it just
save
charges
time?
you again. Yeah, dude.
Fuck, I
But I
hate
didn't know,
that.
just because an old guy told me to take a turn. I was following Google. I had it selected avoid tolls because I don't want this shit. He told me to turn right on 130 and I did, dude, and it fucked me.
You need to get those license plate covers.
Oh, does that? I
black
bet
one?
that works so good, huh?
It does. That's what they're for. That's when people start putting them on.
That makes sense. So that's toll roads is cool.
Or tailgate someone when you're going through where the camera is.
I thought hard about that. I want to do that bad. Can
That's what
I?
I'd do driving back and forth to Texas and like Colorado and shit.
You took the toll roads? I've always been too
Sometimes.
scared. I was glad to have done it though. Can I read this to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Here are the universal qualities of the self. Now, we are going to have to define these terms a little bit as I work through here. But the self is the seat of consciousness, right? It's
Okay.
where your consciousness resides. And by the way, it's the observing self. So the idea is that there's this universal self inside of you that's compassionate and calm and clear and like fucking, you know when you're on. You know when you're communicating with somebody and you're truly connecting with them and it's like the full version of yourself coming out.
For sure.
And it's not clouded, it's not like insecure and it's not afraid and it's not retarded and it's not thoughtless. You know what I mean? It's like
For sure.
fucking, it's plugged into whatever that universal life force is. This Richard Schwartz with the internal family systems guy, he says that there's this all those insecurities and that noise and that stuff that can come up and those fears and those voices and like, you know, that few weeks you spent in a funk, how much that can grab you. All that stuff, he says, they're parts of us. So all these insecurities, fears, voices, he labels them as parts. That's what he calls them, which is very helpful because then you can say like, yeah, I don't know, part of me is like insecure today about this. Even though like maybe your whole fucking being is like, yeah, you're a piece of shit, you're never going to be good enough. You go, yeah, part of me doesn't feel good enough today. Because you realize it's just a part of you, but your true self, that's when it's not clouded by that, is compassionate and caring and loving and connected and like joyful and forgiving and humorous and kind and assertive. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
So he's got this whole idea. This is his whole therapy that he came up with, and he's got this cool exercise I kind of want to try to see if it works. So I won't even tell you about it. But that's what I've been reading about. Here's all the C words. He said it all comes down to C words.
Dude, I love the C word.
Yeah, I know you do. So when you're freaking... This is the part that blows my mind, and thank you for letting me be so wordy. He says that the universal constant for like every human being, every normal human being, is that inside of us, that self is naturally that way. All the good qualities. And it only gets clouded by the noise that's brought on by trauma or whatever, but all that insecurity and fear. And he's got this cool stuff where you ask your anger to leave, and then you ask why this insecurity is happening or whatever. And it'll tell you, like, I'm trying to protect you because we got bullied in high school or because our mom left when we were young or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no shit.
It'll tell you what it's trying to do. Then you can have sympathy for it, and then your true self can emerge. But...
Oh, this is funny.
What?
Everyone will enjoy that on the podcast. Ex-girlfriend just sent me a picture from us on Christmas 2 years ago.
Oh, that's so sad.
It said, "Merry Christmas, fucker."
Oh, okay, that's sick. Okay, that's precious. I like that.
Got you. That's cute.
But anyway, this is just the revolutionary part because it really changes how you look at a lot of things outside of yourself, which is, what if it is the case? And I think we should try it like for a week or two. What if it is the case that inside of everybody is that true self that's all these good things, and we can you can't fucking pull it out of somebody just forcefully. But like if you go around,
if you pulled my dick hard enough, you might get it out.
We could get the true, calm, connected C words or whatever.
And it's warm and creamy.
But it's been a revolutionary way to look at things because I go, oh wow, like maybe it makes you not judgy or resentful or hateful towards other people or yourself. You go, oh, there's parts of this person that are fucking insecure and jamming everything up. That's blocking the true sense of themselves. But it's like this, I'm just saying, it's the most refreshing way of looking at it, to be like, oh, all this bullshit is like a reaction to the shit that's not like true and good.
I love that you brought all
this up. Does that make sense?
Yes, I feel
Thank you.
exactly that.
Okay.
I feel exactly that every day. But I'm stuck with this thing where... And that's why when I say I want to quit drinking, I don't think I'm a raging alcoholic that can't keep a job. Yeah, I love to fucking party with the best of
Sure. You'll turn it up.
That's my shit. I don't need to wake up in the morning and have a shot of vodka in my coffee before I go to fucking work.
Right.
I don't have to have this shit every day. But I feel like while consuming alcohol and partying, it makes it hard to figure out how to sort that out in the long term. How to fight that very thing that is the parts of you that are making you feel that way throughout the day. It makes it so hard, like, because I don't want to... It's easy to go for today, okay, we're just feeling some anxiety, not a big deal. But it would be nice to come up with permanent solutions and plans, things you can do to tackle that every day. Skills. Perfect. Yeah. Another fucking big book word. Good for you.
It's 5 letters. Maybe it's 6.
You haven't got skills. What are you going to do about it?
It was that fucking...
You haven't seen that on Vine?
Bro, you want to see this? One of the guns that I get shown at some of these holiday parties is... I don't know how much you know about guns. People... There's all varying levels of whatever... knowledge about them.
Okay.
But imagine being handed a gun and they go, "You seen John Wick?" Yeah. John Wick gun.
Nice.
Dude, it's John Wick gun? Like, I get there's gun, like, 1911 A1 Springfield 45 ACP. Like, I get a lot of the gun words. Nobody ever handed John Wick gun.
That's funny, dude.
Like, no caliber, no
Maybe
make,
someone
no model.
You a Tommy gun and going, "Here's a mob gun."
Yeah, look, it's from it's a Godfather gun.
It's an Al Capone gun. What the fuck did you just
Wow,
say?
that is nice, I guess.
Oh, that's funny. Dude, you could do that with everything. Oh, that's funny.
Just a little reference of what it is. It just
hell yeah, dude.
But anyway, I'm not complaining. That's way cool, I guess.
A John Wick guy.
It's been fun, dude. Seeing families. So, did you ever end up what'd you end up doing with your mom around Christmas time?
Went out there.
I want to hear about it.
I told everyone that this was the last year that I will be attending anything on the holiday. I'm still fine with doing a Christmas dinner a week or two before. Same with Thanksgiving. But on the holiday, I have split custody with my children. We already have enough moving around going on to get both of our houses in. Then peppering in going to another party on the holiday itself. It gave me anxiety this year. Yep. I'm too old for it, and it's not... And I don't mean too old for it like, oh, I'm too old to hang out with my family.
You're too old to just wrestle with that.
Going on. Yeah, I'm not going to wrestle anxiety to make it to a fucking dinner on Christmas Eve. Right. It's Christmas Eve, and it's my Christmas Eve, too.
That's right.
And I'm not going to feel like that. I'm not going to be stressed and anxious to make it to everyone's shit. Sure, let me know what you're doing and when you're doing it, and if it fits, it fits. But I would have much rather spent that extra 4 hours I had at home with my children playing with their toys before I went back to work.
Absolutely. And
I like to be home. I enjoy my house. I enjoy my space. I enjoy me and the boys have a dynamic. It works. I'm comfortable. I like it there.
Do they just light up? Have a freaking
the boys?
Magic? Yes.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Dude, Gunner got a fucking Snap-on toolbox, dude.
Oh, did he love it?
Yeah, and Wade still believes in Santa, but Gunner knows it's not real. And so he wrote Wade a note.
Hold on.
I tried to stop laughing. I saw where you were going.
You mean to tell me?
Fucking what?
Okay, sorry. So Wade's still tricked back.
Yeah, so Gunner wrote him a letter as Santa. And we did cookies and milk. This little fucking meathead, dude. It's Christmas. It's the night before Christmas Eve. So it's our Christmas Eve at my house. And Wade is like, we have to get cookies for Santa. We have to get cookies.
He's like, oh no.
Yeah, so all right, let's go. So we go to the gas station, get a whole package of Chips Ahoy cookies.
Santa's living large.
Get back home. Yeah, dude, fat bitch. So we get back home. I throw my headset on. I'm playing Red Dead. And I see him like kind of spilling milk, fresh gallon, just twisted the top off, and he's trying to pour a cup. And I'm like, do you need help? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm getting milk for Santa. With chocolate all over his face. And I'm like, how many of those cookies did you just eat? And he tips the package up. There's 2 left. Whole package of Chips Ahoy cookies. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He goes, I said 2 for Santa. I'm like, dude, I could whip your ass. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Housed a whole package.
Yo, you haven't been using Santa appropriately like the rest of America has.
No, I don't.
Because that whole, like, be a good boy or Santa won't bring you anything. I think a child should have the fear of God in them if they eat Santa Claus's cookies, dude. He's never going to come back.
Well, here's the thing with that is I'm hard enough on them regularly.
That's what we love about you.
I don't want to fuck something up they love.
Well, what I love about you, which is this is probably just an accident that might be some magical revelation I just stumbled on. Ooh. But it seems to me to be pretty cool to go, yeah, I don't need to use Santa, or I don't need to use some fake guy that fucking watches your every move. Like, there's another thing that reminds me of that.
Yeah, fuck Santa, I'm coming. I'm right here on the recliner, dude. You better watch the fuck out.
That's right. Like, I'll be in charge of morality around here.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell Santa if he doesn't need to bring you any presents, sure, but you know what I mean? It's
dude, I did use Santa so that way. Wade saw my new Chucks, and he was like, I want shoes like that so bad.
I wish I had shoes like that, Dad.
Said, I can call Santa. I had already bought him. I had new shoes because I bought mine and his at the same time. Upstairs. I was like, dude, I can call Santa. I'd call it. Is that what you want? You want Santa to bring you shoes? And he was like, you can't call Santa. And I was like, buddy, I can call anyone.
It's last minute, but I can get it. I mean, we got to do it now.
Yeah, so then for the 3 days after that, hopefully Santa gets you them shoes. We'll see. He did.
I talked to him. He did.
Dude, you want to talk about a colossal fuck up? You want to talk about feeling bad about yourself?
Yes!
There's 2 fucking ways you can do it.
Yes!
You can get on Tinder and look at the girls that have liked you and go, oh, what the fuck?
Oh, I love to hear that.
Oh, dude.
That makes me feel so good about being in a relationship.
Those likes that you didn't decide to match with?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Get out of there. That's one way. And that's not a new revelation. That is... We've known this about Tinder for years.
Been that way.
The second thing you can do is have these fucking Jimmy Dean fucking sausage fingers attached to these fucking arms. Try wrapping presents.
Really?
Holy fuck.
Just
dude,
I'd
get right to the end and be folding it and just
yes.
down the middle and I'm like, fuck! The fuck is going on here?
God, what's that make me think of? It makes me think of like sumo wrestler T-Rex.
Okay.
Just fucking doing present wrapping and stuff.
Yeah, it sucked, dude. I was mad.
I get T-Rex vibes.
I was on the phone with Shane, and it got like I was like, I have to get off the phone. Like I need to put music on. I'm going to throw something through the fucking wall.
Yeah,
it was.
You know what I've been
disaster.
feeling? I've been feeling like a new emotion or a new intensity of emotion lately when things get really frustrating.
What's that?
I never had this happen a whole lot. It's happened in my life, but
Budweiser's, you start beating on cake.
Yeah, dude. Like I get super sad, and then I just start backhanding her.
Nice.
I feel so much better.
So yeah, that's what they do.
Okay.
We don't respect women.
No, but sometimes my feelings and my emotions, and because I'm so tired of my brain spinning out on bullshit. You know what I mean? I just want to fucking live in my fucking light and essence and truth and make the world a better place, you know?
For sure.
But sometimes it spins out so much, and I'm just like fucking holding it in, and then it sounds like from the depths of my soul, like a fucking yell comes up, and I can only hear it in my head, and it's just like, ah. And then I just start crying usually when that happens. I go, fuck it so much.
You just melt down. Huh?
And then obviously I bounce back. But it's a new experience.
So from a gearhead's perspective like mine, I think what you're doing, this whole mission, sorting your life out, getting away from home thing, I think you're doing some rewiring.
We are.
Yeah.
And we fully did unplug everything.
Need to get them in the right port. The funniest thing you ever fucking said to me is you were talking about Wade and communication. Mm-hmm. And I saw it as you did it. And he's like, no, he gets what you tell him. Like, you just change where he's getting it from. Dude, that is still the fucking funniest. God, yeah, like you unplugged his jack and gave it a new input. It's fucking hilarious.
Like, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I wish we could chain smoke cigarettes, dude. I got a fucking cigarette on my brain, but wonder if Santa Claus is still around. You think Santa Claus chain smokes?
You gotta start knocking on neighbors' doors.
I know.
Hey, you got a menthol?
I know a lot of these neighbors, dude. That one right over there. I had stopped here one day to do something for my mom. She was out of town, you know, and check on the house or something. And she came out and started fucking. She thought I was a hoodlum. I know. And I was grumpy this particular day, like I get sometimes.
Yeah.
And I was mean to this like sweet 70-year-old woman I think lives by herself or something. And I said, yeah, nope, just stopping by. My parents live here. She goes, oh, okay. I said, yep, thanks. It's just like, I'm not talking to you about what the hell I'm doing.
Dude, you know what's gotten funny? And it just reminded me of you being assertive and firm with someone. Yeah. Outside sales rep from Kenworth that you were mean to in your office. Mm-hmm. We've now got a thing. Dustin will call me. If one of us sees him on the road, like, we will avoid him at all costs. I will leave Josue in the shop, and I will go hit the bathroom. Brayden, I said, I can't get caught like, I'm not going to get stuck talking to this guy, so just shoot me a snap when he leaves. Go sit on the fucking John.
Really?
Yep.
I'll tell you what, dude.
Minutes later, Brayden will go, all clear.
That also makes me feel super proud of myself. I love talking to you. Because that makes me go, oh, cool. I had a similar frustration with him. Uh-huh. And then I also told him to leave because he was frustrated.
Yeah, but in your situation, you couldn't just leave the situation. You were in the office. There was other employees there. And get the social cue, fucker. There's work happening. We don't need any parts. Get the fuck out of here. He did bring me maybe a 2 fucking gallon bag of Reese's pretzels.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. They just chill in the bottom drawer of the desk. And when I'm like,
that's good.
Ooh, I could go for a tasty treat. Because I don't do candy or sweets often.
And chocolate-covered pretzels, Reese's-covered pretzels, it's the way to do it.
It's the sweets. We're going to have to pause this, and I'm going to have to ruin your mom's toilet. I'm sorry.
Cool. I saw how beefy your freaking quads were, and I said, I can put some baggage on that motherfucker.
He got rude.
Yeah,
saddle him up.
So I'll put some fucking baggage on you.
I used your mom's scale, and when me and Dustin, before I fucked my knee up, hit all that gym shit, I'm only 6 pounds heavier than I was when I lost the weight. And I've been real nervous about that.
Oh, you thought you just packed it all back on, your knees fucked up.
335.
Okay.
315.
Okay, that's cool then. Yeah. I'm going to tell the truth to the listeners so that maybe somebody out there can relate. Yeah. I fucking hopped on that scale the other morning. This is the most chick shit I've ever done in my whole life. I hopped on that scale and I saw 132. And I said, I'm nothing. I'm a bag of bones, dude. I went, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm malnourished. And I put that scale up and I hated myself for like an hour. I might have cried.
Yeah.
I was like,
Scales
fuck, dude. Yeah. So I'm not looking at that shit anymore.
I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum.
I started drinking beer like a motherfucker.
I'm like, oh, fuck, we are going to die, dude. You got to get this under control.
But you got 20 years before you have a heart attack.
Yeah, for sure.
I have a day, and if I don't get a fucking hot dog or something, dude, I'm whittling. I'm wasting
away. Daily 17 calories of fucking saltine crackers.
It's out of control. And that was, if I may keep going, that was what started my baggage unload. Was one of the, like, I don't get in arguments about my friends, dude, with people, but I did the other day when some diet talk came up. Yeah. And then, I said, I don't know, 4 or 5 eggs for breakfast. And Katie thought that that's like a health risk. You have 4 or 5 eggs for breakfast, you're going to be overweight. And I said, you can have 1,000 fucking eggs, you ding dong. It's not the eggs that are putting people over. And she just wanted to go on a purely egg diet recently. That's what we're going to be doing. She just wants to eat eggs. And I'm like, 5 eggs for breakfast?
For longer than 3 or 4 days?
I guess. I don't know. She wants like veggies. Not eggs only. It's not a full, but like eggs and vegetables.
I'm going to say about the 4th egg meal in a row, I'm going to be like, all right, let's switch it up here.
Yeah, no, not her. I've been poaching eggs, dude. Do you know what a poached egg looks like? I've made some, put them in the fridge. Can I show you?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Let's fucking check it out, bro.
This is a poached egg.
How do you make them?
Well, I got an egg poacher now. So before, you do water and vinegar, you just crack an egg in some boiling water.
Yeah.
But now, dude, fuck yeah.
Dude, I saw the coolest thing, fucking...
You crack the egg in that little thing, and then that water you just simmer, and then it cooks it real slow at like 200 degrees.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's wicked, dude. Shane's dad yesterday gave him for Christmas what looks like a toaster, but it has 2 holes for hot dogs and a hole for a hot dog bun on each side.
And you just put everything you need in there and fucking press a button.
You set your bun and your weenie in and fucking press it down and cook it.
Dang, dude. That could keep me alive for a long time.
Oh, dude, you could live off that. Mm-hmm. I want to get one for the boys.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It'd be the shit. Shut up and have a hot dog.
Just press a button. So anyway, but what else been going on with you? Sorry, I just wanted to yell for a minute.
Nothing much. I got 2 weeks off. I got to be home for Christmas. That was lit. I'm still duking it out with the financial battles of the court thing.
Sure.
I just strapped up the fucking $500 fucking bill at this counselor and goes, that's your fucking problem. I understand that I'm responsible for that, but you can't just go spend money and expect me to fucking pay it.
Yeah.
Like, we have to have a fucking... Now what do we tell this fucking counselor place that I don't have $500 to give him?
Yeah. Well, that's a crazy thing.
Well, it's your responsibility. That doesn't mean that I fucking have...
No, I know. Well, it's like having a company card and then going to the store and just buying whatever you want. Yeah. And it's like, well, it doesn't work that way. It's got to be like approved and we got to talk about it, but... That's just a business relationship way to look at it.
But I've kind of accepted the next 6 months financially are just going to suck. Mm-hmm. Just the funds coming to an end.
Yeah. But also, you got probably room you can cut, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So
I haven't had a budget in 3 years.
Is it about time?
It's a necessity.
It is. It kind of is. You got to run wild for a while.
We've reached the point where
we're going to have to start budgeting. I've been thinking about that lately and how fun that'd be.
Yeah, but you're cheap as fuck. If I could spend money like you, I wouldn't need a budget. There'd just always be money in the bank.
True. You'd have a lot of it with how fucking much you... And I know you got kid... Age-old argument, dude, that I'm still not convinced of is how that's all people do is complain about how expensive kids are. And I get it's expensive. Yeah. But I mean...
Yeah, it's not. There's also people with kids that are plenty financially stable.
Yeah, that even don't make that much money. So it's like possible. I don't. That's what I go. But you realize like there's homes with they make $50,000 a year and have 3 kids.
$3,000 a month when we started our construction company. He paid his mortgage. He paid everything, and he lived. They had plenty of food. He got to drink when he wanted.
And he has like 3 kids or 2 kids.
So and a wife, yeah,
family of 4.
Yeah,
$36,000 a year. Turns out if you just fucking know where the money's going,
he's got a. Every time he spends money, it goes either green or red when he puts it in, whether he's supposed to be spending it or not spending it or whatever, and he just stays on it. And he's like, "Yeah, you can have the same life."
Yeah, it's like, available to you.
Enough money, and I make a shitload of money again.
That's what's crazy about it.
I don't make it. I do make enough money. I'm going to have to do a budget.
Okay, but let me say this positive thing. I'm battling. Sorry, dude. Sometimes I'm fucking negative, but what I'm excited about is this 2 weeks off has been lit as hell. seeing the fam, dude. Tyler picking me up. We had a huge shop Christmas at my dad's and played pickleball. And
Who all was at the shop Christmas?
My sisters came with their boyfriend or husbands and boyfriend, significant others. So there's like 5 siblings. Everybody's got their partner / kids, and it was like this big. And I think my dad sent a Christmas text today, like, that was the best, seeing everybody. The only other thing we want for Christmas from you guys is some framed pictures of, like, give us one this size of your family so we can build a little fucking thing or something.
Nice.
So it was magic for everybody, I think.
Fuck yeah.
It was a nice time. And then next day, went to Grandpa's, saw like this whole, my mom's side of the family. Just fucking vibed. It was so comfortable and pleasant. And then today, I had the most magical Christmas morning.
Was Tyler at your grandpa's too?
Nah, he didn't make it because he stayed up till 4 playing pickleball and his sweetheart was sick.
Nice.
But I had one of the best Christmas mornings I've had in a long time, dude, at the freaking in-laws. And that makes me happy. And that's just, the point I'm making is back to back to back to back, nonstop, just freaking building me up. Not to mention moving Mason in and hanging out with him for 2 days. And like,
what's his vibe like over there?
It's untouchable, dude. Honestly, it sometimes makes me jealous. I go, this is what I've been shooting for the whole time. He's just a fucking ball of love and light and fucking confidence.
He is the sweetest.
Dude, he's fully ascended. So,
nice.
You watch your fucking back, Mason. Life's gonna kick you in the fucking ass, dude. You'll see about that fucking ass, dude.
Yeah, dude. Is his house huge?
Yeah. Well, so it's built in 1972. Sorry, let me finish.
Also, Wonder Year Chevrolet's 1972, arguably the best year of Chevrolet.
Really?
Ever made.
Well, it might be the best year for building fucking houses in Jefferson County. Yeah. And I think he truly is the king of Jefferson County.
Oh, do you think the contractor in 1972 drove a 1971 Chevrolet to build it?
No.
Dude, that would be
I'll bet he drove a 10, 15-year-old fucking pickup because that's what contractors do a lot of the time. But anyway, you go downstairs in his house. It's fucking upstairs, downstairs, first off. Sick. But you go down to the basement, and I think this is common for those era of houses. It's like a maze, though. Like, it kind of splits off into long hallways and just goes forever. It seems like it's bigger than the foundation. It's not, but you know what I mean? It just feels like, what? It's a very strange...
Low ceilings in the basement?
It's part in places. Not the whole thing.
Okay.
But in places.
He's got a little... Is there room for sex parties?
Oh, yeah.
Or is that more, does he want to keep that in the shop?
No, well, and he's got a room. One of the rooms there, like, they kept cats in, so it kind of smells like cat piss. So you could probably get all the dogs over and just have a sweaty fuck fest.
Just have a soup kitchen. Fucking dirty Mike and the boys, dog. Yeah. Let's get it down.
You could get your homies together.
I have to get Mega's work schedule and make sure she's not around for that.
She wouldn't care much for it. Oh, it's been so nice to see her. Nice. So anyway, I've been...
So you guys have fully recovered from UMF and are on the river then?
Fully back, yeah. And you know what was tough? It was when I saw her the first time being back. She was one of the people I was most excited to see. And I went and said hi and like hugged her, thinking it'd be all magic. And I think she said like, "Hey, bud." Oh, and I went, fuck, she hates me. But I just misread the situation. 4 minutes later, we were laughing. Like, you know, it was all good.
You just had 4 minutes of anxiety-ridden heart.
Yeah, just like, she hates me. Fuck. Mason loves this woman. What am I going to do? Because she said, hey, buddy. So anyway, I'm excited. We've only been home for not even a week of our 2-week return. And getting filled up, and then with this week hanging out with friends, got all sorts of cool plans. And I think, and then also, my sweetheart, as we know, has struggled with being sad sometimes.
Yep.
She's emerged more in the last 2-3 weeks than I've seen from her in a long time. Actually, than I've ever seen from her. She's like, her head's above water. She wants to do shit. She's ready to tackle shit. You know what I mean? So I think the combination of everything's going to be perfect for us to cruise back into Texas and frickin' settle in.
Next 3 months.
Yes. Hit the ground running. You know what I mean? Get some plans together. Eat a ton of eggs.
April, right?
April 1st, brother.
Holy bucket.
If we can make her. Good
3-month stretch, huh?
We're going to try. I mean, 3 more months is a fucking 5 months total.
That's pretty cool if you think about what you were doing last winter at this time.
Yes, it is. I get Snapchat memory. Dude, that's how my Christmas started. I woke up, looked at my Snapchat memory. It's just Skylar in a hospital bed in the ambulance. And I went, Fuck this, dude. Fuck Christmas. Fuck where I was a year ago. This sucks, dude. And then I went and had a magic moment with a family, so that was so cool.
Dude, that's fucking all time. Yeah, that day did suck. I remember driving down 85 in the pickup because Dustin was like, I need you to go get Braxton. I can't see shit. Right on. So I'm cruising down 85 in a fucking blizzard, heading to where you guys have already fucking gotten a pile.
It's just a 10-car pile up.
Fucking fog everywhere I can't see. And I was like, yeah, I don't like this at all.
Yeah, that's a solid move.
Rough couple of days.
Hey, everybody just crash out there on the road. We need to dispatch.
We did live. You did deflect. You used being cocksucker to me to get rid of some of your emotion. I remember we were driving and I was like, oh, fuck, I was hoping Taco Bell was open. And you looked right at my belly and said, you could probably skip a meal or two. I says, well, fuck.
I do remember that, actually. You'd be all right with that one Taco Bell, yeah. Oh, that was nice.
Me and Dustin laughed that whole day.
I think we did, huh? It was nice having you guys around. I just like having you around, dude. I miss you so much.
Yeah, I know, I miss you too. But we're here, dude. We're doing it.
Okay, sorry.
That was also, you were fucking struggling that week. That was the same week that you fucking backed number 8 into the door in Killdeer.
I got the Snapchat memory.
You were out in fucking Killdeer. What? I don't even remember what you were doing out there. Was something wrong with number 8?
I was running propane and getting trucks unstuck for like 24-hour shifts while managing, I believe. Or maybe I left the phone with Dustin and I stayed over, huh?
Yeah. Dustin got there, relieved Tyler.
Relieved me.
Did he?
Yes.
Either way, it was like Dustin's second or third day and his eye was all fucked up.
That's right.
I got wrecked. That's the same time I got the snowplow stuck up by that guy's fence.
And I stayed over.
Did you hear about that cocksucking motherfucker down at the end of the road?
No.
Where I got the Dodge stuck, all roads trucking. Well, one of our dogs run a pickup through his fence.
And he is particular about that fence.
He is too. So, as Dustin does as a manager, he goes down, knocks on the door because it happened in the middle of the night. Hey, man, one of our guys slid off the road last night, went through your fence. I'm calling ABC. We'll pay for it. We'll get it all taken care of. The guy says, cool. That's all we needed. 3 days later, calls the fucking sheriff. Yeah. Then the cops down at the shop asking Dustin questions. Was he drinking? What happened? Why? Fucking cocksucker.
What?
Then I get a voicemail while I'm out. I'm in the hole one day working on 19. Come out, I get a voicemail from him. I don't know who the fuck gave him my phone number, but I get a voicemail. Hey, this is whoever. Just calling to get in touch with Dustin. Then he calls Dustin and leaves a voicemail. Hey, I just wanted to apologize for being unprofessional. And it's like, you're fucking 50, dude.
Wait a second.
What the fuck?
So he just spazzed out, called the cops, and then a few days later it's like, fuck,
cool,
sorry, guys.
Handshake, then called the fucking cops.
Whoa.
Fucking weasel.
Yeah, that doesn't work for the B train, brother. I'm freaking yikes.
Shit,
that's out of control.
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy, dude. I'm trying to think of it. I can't compare that to any sort of behavior.
Was like, I didn't know this was. He said he called ABC. They went out and fixed it that day. He was like, they didn't know it was pressing. Like, sorry, fucking prick. Dude.
That's crazy, huh?
Then the motherfucker waves at me every time I'm driving in and out.
You don't wave back, do you?
Hell no. Fuck no.
Well, you might ultimately have to kill him with kindness. Let me ask you this, since we're ringing in the new year, and I'll tell you my New Year's resolution, dude, is to fucking get some of those parts of me.
Yeah.
Fucking to chill out and let my true inner self come out. And I'm going to do that through, like, intentional behavior, like exercising and eating healthy and reading books.
Absolutely.
But as we're ringing in the new year, and I want it to be about something different, but the Lord said, dude, 2024 is about conquering fear. Mm-hmm. You got any ideas on how to do that?
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't read any books yet, so.
I got 2 things that have to be done. It's not even celebratory anymore. We're just partying to fucking party. And that's got to stop. The fucking 5-6 nights a week drinking beer, getting down. Not for everyone else, for me. That has to stop, and that needs to get put under control. And I have to get physically into shape this year. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm tired of fucking getting up and down in the shop and being fucking worn out. I hate fucking going up and down stairs and then, whew, shit. Like, I'm fucking over it. The physical shape is top of the list, which I think is the stepping stone to where I want my mental health to be. I think by taking the action every day to not consume as much beer, to not eat bullshit food, to go to the gym, exercise, feel better about myself, and live. I need a purpose outside of my job is my biggest struggle right now, because I come home and I have attached my whole identity to what I do with the boys. Mm-hmm. We get up in the morning, We get ready for school. I take them to school. Then I'm fucking bored for 8 hours. I could do anything. I could be building stuff in the garage, working on my motorcycle. I could do anything. I could be building shelves in the fucking garage.
Right.
And then I just sit there bored and watch TV or play video games or scroll TikTok or talk to a girl on fucking my phone for 8 hours. Then I pick the boys up. Then I give them their after school snack. Then I cook their dinner.
Then I
make them bath and we check on homework, and then they go to bed. And then I drink beer until I'm tired in my recliner and get up and go to bed. I need to start living with a purpose, whatever that's
intentionally,
be.
yeah.
Yes, intentionally, for sure. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do at 35.
Well, let me tell you, chill. Because we're talking 2024.
For sure.
I loved everything right up until you went 5 years ahead.
Well, I need to start making a plan.
I'm with you.
For the after the mechanic.
I'm with
thing.
you. Now
I'm not doing it after 35.
Good. I don't want you to. I want to say two things. Probably more, honestly. One thing is, I wanted to talk to you about SMART goals, which I have here. I just read about this the other day.
Okay.
But the other is, I do think, like, if, at least in my experience, you cut back on the booze, and then that 8 hours where you're bored and you scroll TikTok, if you're like no booze in your system for the last week, it's so hard to just scroll TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Like the hangover, like the constant retrograde hangover that you have that's like underlying or something.
For sure.
Or whatever it is. Or just the being able to drink, and so you can just kind of do something like bullshit, like scroll TikTok and not care. When there's no booze around, you get antsy and you go, I gotta fucking go. And I do think that's kind of the case. But
SMART goals.
They're called SMART goals. They're supposed to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. That's what the SMART stands for. So can I tell you about this?
Yep.
So when you're making a goal, it should be specific and narrow for more effective planning. Make sure your goals and progress are measurable, so that you can fucking know if you're moving towards or away from it. Make sure you can reasonably accomplish your goal within a certain time frame. It's got to be achievable. Your goal should align with your values and long-term objectives. Fucking nice. And it should be time-based. Set a realistic but ambitious end date to clarify task prioritization and increase motivation.
There you go with your fucking book words again.
SMART goals.
I like that. I like everything about that.
It was cool because I fired a book up the other night that I read maybe once a month, and every time I open it, it's exactly what we need to read right now. And the other day I was like thinking about 2024 and what it should be. And then I opened the book up and it's like, here's all this shit about goals. And I said, no, thanks.
What's the book called?
A Liberated Mind, How to Pivot Towards What Matters by Stephen C. Hayes.
That's fucking dope.
Acceptance and commitment therapy, dude. It's the whole shit. But here's the other thing. If I may, the truth is like it takes on a lot of different forms. It's the same with like a different translation and a lot of different things that I'm finding. Mm-hmm. This acceptance and commitment therapy that I've been talking about for years, values-based living, you know what I mean? Except being a curious, dispassionate observer of your own thoughts, all that stuff. And then I fire up this other book, Internal Family Systems by Richard Schwartz, which a different therapy he came up with entirely. And it has all the same shit about mindfulness and like accepting and being generous about your emotions or compassionate.
The wheel, huh?
It's so crazy. Now, can I tell you some Buddhist fucking mantras, some Buddhist shit they say?
Oh man, I want to hear it.
Okay. Because it's easy for us, this is what it says. It's easy for us to picture ourselves as waves on the ocean, right? You could be like, I'm a wave on the ocean. But not only are you a wave on the ocean as you move through life, but you're also the ocean. What that means is this Buddhist fella says, and it's a big long one, but the parts I remember at the end, I think he works his way up to it. He's like, I'm the fucking starving guy on the street corner, and I'm the rich guy that's not donating to charity. And he says some other things. And he says, I'm the Somali girl that got raped by a Somali pirate and jumped overboard to kill myself, and I'm also the pirate.
I'm not loving this.
Brother, listen, this is the part. This is the whole thing. The guy says that this true sense of self inside of us is all these good things. And it can get fucking blocked by all this other noise and bullshit and insecurity and fear and emotions, whatever.
And how do we conquer that?
He's saying that that's a universal trait. And the Buddhists are saying the same thing. That's why the Buddhists are saying, I'm the rape victim that kills myself and I'm the rapist. Because we're all the same parts. And sometimes
I think the part I'm having a hard time with is agreeing that I'm a rapist.
I know, dude. But I'm not even saying this is true. I'm saying this is the ultimate enlightened fucking they go, I've figured out oneness. I am like a rape. Anyway, here's what I'm saying.
So are we Buddhists now? Did we just convert?
Well,
was this a
almost.
conversion pod? You Christmas converted me to
I
a
did,
Buddhist?
dude.
Holy shit, it's fucking witchcraft.
I did Christmas
dude.
podcast conversion, but I don't know, dude. The Mormons have a thing
That's got to
called...
be the name of the pod, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I guess I'll just swing over there and go fuck myself quick, huh?
Give me a minute.
You ever get to fucking tan your taint while he's out in Texas?
No, but that's a mouthful, dude.
The old Texas tan. Dude, if you held your legs back with a lapis lazuli on each wrist in a full moon, did you full moon your taint?
You can. No, we talked about it because it recharges the crystals. It's got to recharge your essence.
Nice, dude.
I haven't done that yet, but actually, for real, true 2024 New Year's resolution. Tanning my tank, dude. I'm going to do it. I've heard it talked about. I'm pretty sure, I've said this before, but I'm pretty sure Uncle Chantry's done it for real. Because he's joked about, when people joke about something a little, you can tell, how people joke about cocaine if they've done cocaine or not. I'm the only exception because of that party I was at the other day and started joking about cocaine, and the cokehead fucking thought I was his best friend. But I was just lying because I've listened to podcasts. But in the same way, you can tell when somebody's tanned their taint by how they joke about it. And I think Uncle Chant gets a little booster shot every once in a while.
He's boosted up on the old tank tan.
And
he's doing an East Idaho tank tan.
Yeah, I know, which is like, it's got to be tough to get them UVs all the way down here. Like, I'm down there in Texas, it's a lot easier.
Just out here in the fucking woods getting your tank tan.
I made the stepdad laugh this morning.
Could you imagine walking through the woods?
Not the stepdad.
You're hunting or hiking, and you come into a clearing, and there's just a grown man naked holding his fucking with his asshole in the air. What the fuck, dude?
How fast would you scramble, dude?
I think the guy that's doing that, I would fucking die. I wouldn't recover from that at all. I would be so embarrassed. But I think the guy that's actually got the balls to do that, I think he'd make eye contact with you.
So move along. Yeah.
I got 3 more minutes.
Or they try and share. Usually they're like missionaries.
Bring your asshole over.
Yeah, you got to see this. Yeah. That's what I love about me is I get to do taint tanning, but from like a traditional conservative background. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, dude. There was some stockings hanging on the mantle the other day. And R.I.P. to my grandmother. They hang a stocking for her, and it says Grandma. But the G looks like an O, and the R kind of looks like a B, and it kind of looks like it says Obama.
Oh, nice.
And then next to it's Grandpa, but you can only see like the G, and it looks like an E, and I thought it said George W. Bush. And I thought my grandpa was like hanging up president stockings.
That's fucking awesome. Were you high as fuck or what?
Yep. yeah, I was. Nice, I was sitting right next to Mason so that the whole family didn't smell me. And I sat down, and I'm looking around, and he goes, "Damn, you smell good." And I said, fuck.
Dick.
And then Uncle Chant goes, "I want to smell good." And I went, "Okay, I think we're in good company."
Nice. Did you guys go smell good together?
Ultimately?
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, sorry, I just keep going back to this week because it's been such a bash and a social interaction.
You made someone, stepdad or her stepdad, laugh this morning? What you're saying? Yeah,
a little father-in-law.
Cool.
He doesn't laugh, dude. And I've been funny as fuck for like
You tell me old
months.
John Wick gun doesn't laugh.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. He's all business.
John Wayne gun. What? A fucking revolver?
It's just a revolver?
Yeah,
what are you talking about? Dude, and here's what it took. All the hilarious jokes I've told over the last few months, and all I said was, yeah, no, it ain't like that down Texas. And then he just goes, down Texas way, because I say that all the time. And then I laughed. I said, yeah. Look, dude. And then we had a moment for it. And then he went right back to fuck.
Yeah.
All business.
I'm married to a doctor.
Anyway, it's just been a wild couple of weeks, dude. It's been a wild couple of months.
How long are you home for? You got another week, huh?
4th of January.
Nice.
So a week and a half. Well, the dogs are getting together for a video game party. There's also
this going to be hosted?
Probably maybe Tyler's, maybe Uncle Brody's. Nice. But it's going to be it'll be a central location. I got to get Jaquan invited. I'm so stoked.
What kind of video games are we talking?
Halo, NBA 2K. Here's the other thing. We got New Year's coming up. And we got New Year's invites to a couple different places.
Nice.
So, and that's going to be lit. I think it's going to be a good time.
Sick.
Some friends want to go do snowboarding. at Kelly Candy. So that's on the list. And then I got a ton of people to see.
Hell yeah. Are you going to go snow machine at all?
I don't think so if the snow's like it is. Because I just don't think it's good enough, or I would. But it's fucking...
You guys are probably bougie bitches with the snow too, huh?
Yeah, well, you know what I like?
Shredding the gnar.
Obviously, but this goes back to my hippie roots, which is last year was the gnarliest winter. Remember, it was like a fucking blizzard of a century, and we almost died a bunch of times. Uh-huh. And this year it's snowed like a foot.
Nice.
Total?
Yep.
And I go, that's funny how nature balances itself out a little bit, and you can just even see it.
It is, too. It has been convenient I was really worried, and I might still get hammered for 3 months work-wise, but it's been really laid back.
Yeah, we made it through the first half.
Last year I showed up in November, and it was fucking wide open the whole time. We didn't slow down until the last truck came in. And this year, we're done with December. 2 of our winter months are already over. Yeah. It ain't been bad, bro.
I would say ultimately maybe it should get a little busier, and then all that drinking you were talking about.
I just had this conversation with Tyler on the phone the other day, dude. He made me fucking LOL. It was funny as shit. Mm-hmm. I go, we're not heating. He's like, yeah, we're not heating water for 10 days. Fucking marathon's shutting down until the new year. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, dude, my liver needs this winter to get cold. And he was like, yeah, I hear you, but who knows? There's plenty to work on. Maybe we'll be productive this time around. And I laughed and I said, I love that we have that same pep talk before every hitch. And we don't do it. And he laughed. He said, we're trying, brother. That's all we can do. I was like, fuck yeah.
Cool, dude. Moving forward. He's so fun.
Oh, he sent a sweet... I'll read it on here.
Yes, please do.
The Sin Dogs Snapchat group is just me, Dustin, Braden, and T-Bone.
Okay, it's the worker bees.
And he said, Merry Christmas, fags. I fucking love you guys more than anything. Glad to call you my people.
He said fags?
Yeah, he said fags.
We got his ass, dude.
Yeah, that's on the pot, dude.
That's so
dude, we get to shut him down. We get to cancel him when he gets in a position that we can cancel him. We got him written a hard F.
He's got a family.
Hard G. He does have a family. We're going to have to give him a pass.
Fuck. Dude. Never mind. Dude, what a crazy fucking bullshit world we live in, man.
Yeah, rip it. What were you about to say?
I was just thinking about how people get upset about words and shit. Earlier, I thought... I know what we could call this episode if you didn't have to worry about using words that fucking... N-word? No. We would call it, and I'm also the rapist. Because you guys said those exact words. I'm obviously going to clip it and put it at the end.
Yeah, no shit. That's fucking funny, dude. That's good shit.
But that's why I said we live in a bullshit world, because everybody's a bunch of fucking...
It's funny you're saying that. On the way here, I was watching... Selective Outrage, Chris Rock's special.
Not the newest one that I hate. Okay, yeah, and that's what he's talking about.
I battle with it. I've watched it. This is probably my 4th time watching through it. Sometimes I watch it. I think it's cool the way he calls Will Smith out, and I love the way he talks about his wife. Ain't no one picking on that bitch. But some of it is like, I'm no fucking master of comedy by any means, but some of it seems a little forced and like. He's trying to talk louder and make it a bigger joke than it is. And it's not that funny.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And by the way, that might have been the magic of him in his prime.
And he's like holding on to this thing where he's like making himself way bigger than he is. He isn't just standing on the stage being funny.
Right.
He's like trying to talk about deep intellectual shit. And it's like, make your jokes.
Right. Well, and I think that's 2 things. I think one is he talks about this. He is trying to make points more than he's trying to be funny, which when you try and do that, I think your comedy goes awry. Uh-huh. But then also, it's funny because like that is what made him so good is he was saying the funniest shit of all time with that fucking bravado and that unique voice and what he's got. But it's funny you say it's like he's doing this thing because it makes me think of like he's doing an act, which is a standard comedy term. But I go... You can do your act, I guess, but like that's not what I'm here for. That's not why I'm into comedy.
Yeah,
is to see your act. You know what I mean? Like I want to see something fucking hilarious.
A good stand-up special gets one serious.
You want to make a point?
Yeah.
Take 10 minutes.
Yeah, you get
try and make a point.
The whole time, like
hopefully it's hilarious and then
knowledgeable. Yeah. You have the answers. You figured things out.
And people can do that kind of comedy because like Dave Chappelle has nonstop just been bashing on trannies for like 4 specials.
Dude, he's the go.
Yeah, constantly gets not canceled, obviously, but constantly gets drug in the media, and then like continues to do it. And every time I watch it, and it's hilarious every time.
Well, I think
that's what's crazy about it.
a lot of people talk about how, like, Theo Von can't be canceled. And I think he has a lot of the same thing Dave Chappelle does. He's not relying on anything other than what people love him to do.
Mm-hmm. Be himself.
You could kick Dave Chappelle off Comedy Central. You could kick him off anything. He don't give a fuck.
Right.
He'll still sell out any fucking arena.
People want to see
go
Dave
do his shows
Chappelle.
and do his shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's uncancelable. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
And I love that.
Theo's kind of that way too. Theo's that way because I was thinking how he's that way because he kind of has his perspective is just his own. Influenced by his experiences, like when he talks and who he is, you just go.
When I was growing up,
man. You go. You didn't read a bunch of Facebook memes, and now you have to make a point. Like you've just experienced life, and you have a perspective. You know what I mean? That's what's cool about it. And I'd like to have more of that inside of me.
You know what I think about a lot?
What?
Like my guilty pleasure. What it'd be like to be a comedian.
Oh, brother!
Dude, when I get in a silly goose mood and I'm like on and I'm just fucking.
I go.
If I
can
harness that and get it on a stage.
Well, you want to talk. Here's the thing. We've listened to comedians do podcasts now, and we know exactly what their day-to-day life is like over the last couple of years. You're saying, oh, God, I just fucking drink 5-6 days a week. I can't put the stuff down. We're partying all the time. It's like that's what they do. Uh-huh. And then just instead of turning a wrench, they just write jokes. And so I go, wow, you could be doing the same. You could have the same struggles, dude, and just do the fucking other shit.
Yeah, no shit.
You just be getting drunk every night having fun.
Here's my biggest problem, and I do this with fucking everything. Like, I relate so much when Tom Segura says in his special, I fantasize often about my response to people when they talk about the weight I lost that I haven't lost yet. I relate to that a ton. So I'm like, oh, being a comedian, I could probably do it. It'd take a lot of work and a lot of years, but I could probably do it if I started writing. I already know I'm funny. I fucking crush in rooms. I could probably figure out how to do this thing. Mm-hmm. And I go, yeah, I don't want to struggle and not make good money, so I'll probably just keep doing what
You want to know what I do? I go, yeah, I don't want to fail.
Yep.
And then have people think that I'm, like, not funny.
Dude, I bet once you do end up on a stage, I bet there'll be, like, 1 or 2 times in your early stand-up career that you'll just, like, melt down.
I can't imagine.
Like, you'll get on stage, you'll just get locked up. Yeah, dude. Just rocks your ass. You'll spend a week in your camper like, I'm not doing it
I'll never see the light of day again.
And then Katie says something mean to you, and you're like,
fuck you, dude. I can go be fucking funny. Yeah. Dude, it's nuts how much fucking spite and resentment I get built up inside of me.
Well, I had to apologize to my ex-wife for my resentment the other day.
Nicely done, my man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was pretty fucking...
Oh, you know what makes me feel fucking good?
What?
I don't think this is going to make you feel good like it's making me feel good, but I factor you into this equation is why it made me feel this.
Nice.
Okay. I spent a few years doing a boomerang relationship. You know about those?
Oh, buddy. I found myself loving a good boomerang relationship.
I got maybe 3/4 of a decade dedicated to a boomerang. And honestly, and I was so young and there was a lot of judgment associated with it. Uh-huh. But then I look, and I don't know if I can talk about this, dude. Okay. So I got an aunt and uncle that I'm not going to name.
Okay. But you know who you are.
Yeah, you do. And by the way, probably my favorite aunt and uncle couple, and the sweetest folks. They've been the hippie law of attraction people the whole time, which is why me growing up around them, they've been my favorite because they've always been just support, love. I love exactly who you are, how you are. You know what I mean?
And everyone listening, do that more.
Yes.
Just love people and let them be who the fuck they are.
And the rest of my family, bless them, bless their hearts, thank God for them. They'll point out exactly what you're doing wrong and how you need to fix it so that things will be better for you. Yep. And that's helpful a lot of the time. Yeah. But sometimes it's nice for somebody to just say they fucking love you and you're cool. Yeah. So that's how they are. Now, they ran into some relationship problems, and they fucking had to split the sheets. And by the way, 5 years ago, I think they split up, and then they got back together. So they're in a boomerang thing is what I'm saying.
Oh, nice.
And Christmas yesterday. Here's the thing. They were together for 15 years. They got 3 kids. So they're both coming to the same Christmas party at Grandpa's house, you know? Yeah. And then I heard today from my mom that one of them says they're working it out, and one of them doesn't admit it. But I hung out with them all day at the Christmas party yesterday.
And how's that?
Dude, and it was nice. It was nice. And by the way, I know exactly what every stage of the, awkward or the emotion or the interaction is because I've done it 50 fucking times. And them hanging out together, it's so fun. Because you can tell, like, okay, well, you guys aren't in love. You're not acting like you're in love. We've, some bad things have happened, and we've said mean things, and we're separated right now. But we're smoking a cigarette, just the three of us, and I can see how you guys talk to each other. Like, you say a thing, and you know that the other person knows exactly what is inside of you. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. And I'm sitting there going, I don't know what kind of secret language you guys have, but I'm so glad I get to witness it, and I'm so glad that you guys get to put it back on.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was way cool to kind of see this love sort of fucking...
That's the shit.
It's a nice place for love because nobody just fucking mean to each other.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite thing about all the shit I've done, and all my fuck-ups are neon. Like, I fucking... Sure. It's nobody's missing them.
Yeah,
and there's not a lot of people are just comfortable telling me a lot of their shit, and because I don't judge. Been there, get how shitty that feels. Mm-hmm. I've been in the center of the room where all I can think about is how I'm the biggest fuck up in the middle of the room.
Yeah, dude.
People don't approve of what I'm doing. And I think that is the most fulfilling thing, and that's what I'm trying to say when I tell people just be nice and fucking love people. It makes you feel so good when you can see someone get relieved from you just being cool with how they're living.
Yeah,
fuck,
dude.
if you love her, love her.
Yeah.
If your family doesn't like it, don't come around and tell them to eat shit. When they say, are you coming over? Say, no, you guys don't make me feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to beg for a spot at your fucking table.
That's right.
Just fucking be decent humans and let people live however the fuck they want.
I agree with all that so much.
Except for if someone's putting their wiener in a meat grinder, they might regret that later. Stop them.
Yeah, say, no.
Yep. Or unplug it.
Smart, dude. I like the unplug idea better than just screaming at him.
You don't want to grab
and what Grandpa said yesterday, I showed up to the Christmas thing, and there's 4 guys standing outside, and the kids are playing in the snow, and I'm cold, and I say, boy, it's cold out here. What's going on? What's inside like? He goes, inside? Oh, it's just all the girls, all the ladies are in there, so chaos. I just laughed. I said, right on, dude, I'll stay out here and freeze my ass off.
Sick, dude. Fucking chaos. Just kidding, Oh, dude, yesterday I went to that Christmas Eve party, and I have a grandmother. I won't name her, but, and my grandpa. She came from, to my understanding, Southern segregation in Tennessee.
Came from it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She grew up
in a segregated,
yes,
when she was
in
segregated.
Tennessee, yes, and moved here. And so she's pretty uptight growing up. Now, I'm fucking loud, and I am in charge of the discipline.
When you say uptight, do you mean racist?
No, she is not racist.
You mean uptight.
And to prove that, she'll do stuff like buy a child a black doll.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because she's not racist. Look.
But, sorry, dude. Okay.
That's real. That's a real story that happened with my sister. Got her black. Yes.
Okay, sorry, but she's a little uptight and
very.
And you're fast and loose.
Very. The house is exactly how it's supposed to be. Not too much ruckus. Very uptight.
It's grandparents.
And well, now I'm 30. Mm-hmm. I swear, not heavily, but
you
me
say
and my
shit,
siblings
damn.
swear. Yeah.
Maybe
we swear a bit, and I'm in charge of discipline when I'm around the kids, and that's all of them. Like, as soon as I walked in, the kids started playing, and my sister was like, hey, Emmett's being mean to Arya, my niece and nephew.
Yeah.
So I go down there to deal with that. Wade's fucking just hit someone with a sword, spank his ass with the sword, holler at some kids. It's my thing. So I sent one of them down to go get the rest of the kids for dinner, and my grandma's sitting there. And they just ignored that kid. So I'm pissed. I got to walk downstairs now, and I already sent someone for you. Mm-hmm. So I fucking hollered when I got down there, hey, what the hell? I said, get your asses upstairs on it. Uh-huh. And I think it was kind of off-putting for my grandma to see me be loud and just, like, in charge and like an adult.
Yeah.
She was just kind of quiet.
This little peanut she used to fucking pack around? And you said, get the hell up there, kids. And you don't think she was comfortable with it, or do you think it was just a shock?
I think it was a shock to her.
Okay. She was just like, what's going on? And did it kind of fucking phase her for a bit?
I think so.
Really?
I think the whole vibe. Because we were on the kids. We were... me and my brother, and we're running shit. We're the adults of the party. Everyone step aside. We'll handle this.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, I think it was just kind of like new territory for her to watch.
I got to figure out how I do that. Because sometimes I get to, but it's hard when I got a different family dynamic where everybody's old and takes care of everything. But I'm tired of these old people being in charge of the vibe because it's not working for anybody.
You just gotta, it's not something you gotta think about. Just be assertive.
It's just something you do.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can swing the bat and miss, and that's a strange, if you don't have the skills to handle that and with your assertiveness training.
But the fact of the matter is you're gonna miss sometimes. It's not always gonna work.
But that's not why you do it.
Yeah, you keep swinging the bat until you hit every time.
Yeah.
You just keep at it.
Huh? Because I love the sound.
Because when I walk into a room, I'm not asking someone, "Oh, hey, like, should I hit? What do you need? Where are we at? Mm-hmm. We need to get presents out here. What are we doing?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah. God, that's so nice.
Fuck yeah.
I know, but here's the struggle I got lately is...
And then if that doesn't work, get to the front door with your sweet BBG and say, "The N-word." And then just run out the door. They're like, what the
hell's going on?
No one's even black here.
They're just back from Texas. It's crazy down there.
Oh, dude, you just come back with fucking holsters without 6 shooters in them. Good to take them on the plane.
I wear it everywhere.
You just keep it on you.
Oh, dude, good times. Can you feel the Christmas spirit today?
I did all my Christmas. When it comes to holidays, I'm glad to have them over.
Fair enough.
I enjoy it while it's here, but I did mine yesterday. Santa came. Christmas is over.
Thank God for Santa Claus.
Yep. Today's Monday.
So I've been working on a new accent. This is what I'm trying to... You know how I've just created my own accent by just talking how I want?
100%.
Okay, so here's how ladies in like this... And I get it kind of from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. There's a gal in there that talks. And when she talks, I go, that's how my mom talks. And then I went, wait a second, there's an accent at play here that is like southeast Idaho, northern Utah, like Hill People, old polygamous corridor that we got going on. Do you know what the accent is? Okay, there's a couple of things. One is, like, a great example is they don't say jail, right? They say he's in jail. Right? So there's no ale. It's always an ELL or something like that. And then my favorite is there's no G on the end of words, like an ING ending. It's like he hurt my feelings. Yes, dude, but it's not it's not like a...
What are you thinking?
Feelings. Do you know what I mean?
What are you thinking?
Yeah. Thinking? Well, it's like, he hurt my feelings. But it's like EENS. Do you know what I'm talking about? They say it all the time. And so that's what I meant. Or like dill, like good deal instead of deal. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know that it's a fucking subtle thing. But like every one of our aunts talks like this, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to kind of fucking bring it into the shit I say.
Nice.
And I say like, oh, that's the real deal.
That's the fun thing with words, dude. You can say
them however you want, dude. And whenever you want, and they can just be fun.
My favorite is, I do this a lot in the house. Mm-hmm. If I'm by myself long enough, I'll start keeping myself entertained. Mm-hmm. And when I say something so outlandish that it makes it so that I can't stop laughing at myself, dude, that is my favorite time to be alive.
You want to know where I think I'm at on a bit of my journey? Is that same. Mm-hmm. Same. That might be the only reason I'm alive sometimes. It's because of like how funny I am to myself.
Nice.
I wonder. So like some people say there's people that don't have like an inner monologue. Imagine that. They don't do the fucking fight.
Dude, my life would be so much fucking easier.
Yeah, but they're also not like real people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Oh, they're fucking AI.
Yeah, 100%. But in the same way, I think there's people that don't, like, if they're by themselves, say funny shit and just say whatever comes to their mind over, and then like 10 minutes be laughing at the hilarious shit.
What do they do?
I think that they just try and solve problems inside of their mind and never ever do it.
Dude, I'm running full speed from all those problems. Yeah, I know. I'm doing anything I can to avoid those at all costs, dude.
Well, they're still going to be there for you.
That's why I'm being funny to myself. I don't want to think about the shit I got to do.
No, well, they're still going to be there for you. That's what everybody forgets. Your problems will keep being there. You could just set them down for a second and be fun.
I have reached this like really good... I struggled with it the last month or two, but when you're going through these kind of things, that's part of it. But I have gotten really good at worrying about things just the right amount and knowing when to say, okay, one thing I've adapted from you, and I'll find myself doing this, when it gets towards nighttime or early in the morning when I wake up when I'm laying in bed, I'll tell myself, we're not thinking about that right now.
Yeah, dude, there's a time for this.
I did it in my truck 2 nights ago. I was standing outside smoking a cigarette, and I was starting to fucking get worked up about some shit. I said, no, fuck that. That's tomorrow's problem. I'm going to go back inside, have another beer, and then we're going to go to bed and sleep good. We'll think about that in the morning.
How nice is that, dude?
It's the fucking best.
And what's nice about it is that you're not, because I always argue with people when they say you need to have control of your emotions or you need to like, tame your mind or all this stuff. Because it's like, you don't, what's amazing about it is that you're not robbing it of its power, or you're not refusing to interact with it. You're not ignoring it or rejecting it or running from it. You're just saying, I'll deal with you when it's appropriate for me to deal with you.
Well,
but I'm not going to let you interrupt what I have going on right now. Because, and I'm sorry, but that's the whole talk that we're always talking about, the self or the I or the observing I or the, you know what I mean? Is you
For sure.
Oftentimes you think that the I'm so stressed about tomorrow or I'm so sad about what happened is you. But that's not you. Those are thoughts that you get to experience and look at. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But like you're looking at those thoughts and ideas. You aren't those. You know what I mean? So you can set those down and then you can go, this me that's still here that's just having those thoughts, I'll fucking circle around to them. And it's magic.
I think that's one of the biggest keys to emotional control is distance from reaction.
Oh, that's right.
And how can you obtain that without just going, okay, I'm going to have to come back to that. I don't have the answer right now.
But it's not a magic bullet because sometimes that shit's so powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those thoughts come in and they go, fucking, they grab you.
You just start staring at every telephone pole that goes by. That'd be a nice one to hit.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I could just fuck. God, and she's depressed. I could kill us both.
Getting two birds stoned at once. Dude.
Anyway, I got a pee. Should we fucking log off? I don't even know if people like long podcasts.
I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
What I want to do is I want to fucking tell everybody to rate, like, subscribe, and then I want to...
you bunch of fucking pussies, just do it. Jesus Christ.
And then I want to
tell your fucking friends.
And then I want to hang out with you off mic.
If each one of you cocksuckers told one person, you would double our listeners.
One person. And actually, we know all our listeners, so I'll tell you who to tell. Tyler, tell McGill. Weston, tell one of your dumb friends from high school that you don't care about that much. Just kidding. It was supposed to be funny. I was going to go through the whole list.
You should have. I was loving it.
Really?
I love when you go by name.
Dude, I'll never forget this. Shout out Bree. Shout out McCoy's Bree. Because, nice. And the only reason I'm shouting her out is because apparently this was so powerful, it's never left my brain. She said listening to the pod, that one. I've told you this, but she said listening to the pod. And then I said, oh, shit. I think I talked about you. Hopefully I didn't. And she said, I know you'd just be kidding if you did. It's all good. She said the real ones know. That's what stuck in my... And I go, fuck, dude. And that is all we're talking about loving people, connecting with people.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what this whole podcast was about.
It has been from the beginning. It's going to keep being that way. And you know what sucks about it, dude?
What?
Is it's just a circle, because if you're stuck in a zone of just judging yourself all the time, then you accidentally just judge everybody else.
Yep.
And that's why I think this book's helpful for me, is because it's saying that the baseline is that everybody is inherently good. And it's in there. And we just got to work on raising the vibe enough to get it out. For sure. And then that makes me stop judging everybody else. And so in turn I stop judging myself.
That's what's up, dude.
Thank you.
You're going to do great things in your 30s.
We're going to be all right, dude. I hope it doesn't take another 3 years for me to sort that fucking shit out.
Good God, I'm with you.
I'm barely up to 27,
I was thinking about
dude.
this the other day.
Yeah.
Since you brought up goddamn New Year's resolutions. Like, I have got to get this fucking battling up here has got to stop.
I know.
I cannot do this forever.
That's what I mean by conquering
I've
fear.
had a fucking ass.
That's what 2024 is supposed to be. Because I say conquering fear, but I mean... conquering that fucking bullshit.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit down and write exactly how I want my life to be, and I'm going to fucking achieve that this year. That's what the fuck I'm going to do.
Okay, well then it'll work. It works every time.
Absolutely.
What's retarded about being alive is that there's like things we can do like that we never ever do. That would take an hour. And change everything, dude. For sure. Like people write books about it.
I'm going to do the budget and the plan. And I think I'm going to give myself a nice... have to work at it, but achievable 7 pounds a month, all of 24.
Fuck
just
yeah.
Consistently. Just eat cleaner, hit the gym 3 or 4 times a week.
Dude, and I'm telling you, and it's tough when, like, culture and society, the outside influence and how that all plays into it's different, but just like fucking routines and systems, you know what I mean? And like 7 pounds a month sounds sick because it's just like, I just am in a routine where I walk, every day or whatever. And actually, the goal shouldn't be the number. It should be the fucking... It should be exercise It should be exercise 3 times a week for at least 20 minutes. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be what the weight is, but it should be the healthy things that get you to that goal should, I think, be the goal.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because then that's more attainable. You know how to do it. It's not judgmental.
Month you go hard and you lose double. It's the next month you fuck off and drink. Then pretty soon you're fucking just off the wagon.
Yeah. And meanwhile, but if your goal was just to walk on the treadmill 3 days a week, you know what I mean? Like then there's no like it's easier to know if you're failing or succeeding and not judge yourself.
That's right.
So I got to get on a treadmill. Anyway, but I think that's all I got. Thanks so much. I love you. Do you want to hang out and have a beer?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's have a beer.
Hey, just shout out to all the listeners. We're going to fucking talk hilariously off mic. Suck my fucking dick, dude. I'll bet you guys wish you were here.
Racial slurs.
Yeah, he's going to say faggot.